Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is me Bonita and I'm back again with another big card reading for you guys. And the topic of today's reading is who will you marry or who is your future spouse? So in this reading we're gonna have a look at who is this person that you're gonna get married to, their characteristics, their relationship dynamic with you, how is it gonna be like, how it will all progress and things like that. So for this reading today, we have three piles that you guys can choose from. The first pile is going to be this crystal right here, this one. I don't know the name, but it is blue, maybe blue labradorite or something. So by the way, these are all heart-shaped crystals. So first one is a blue heart-shaped crystal for pile 1. For pile 2, we have this clear quartz. Yes, I know the name. Clear quartz for pile 2, a white crystal. And for pile 3, we have this amethyst, heart-shaped amethyst crystal. This one. Wow, it's so pretty. It has some holes in it, but it's so pretty. It looks very natural. So yeah, these are the three piles. So go ahead, choose a pile that you feel most drawn to or that attracts you the most. And yeah, we're gonna get started with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose pile 1, you chose the first pile with this blue heart-shaped crystal. Okay, this one. Here's your reading about who is your future spouse or who is the person that you're gonna get married. So if you guys can hear me speaking very on a very low, very low, it's because I'm on a diet and I usually have rice or carbs, like protein, but I didn't have any of those today because my doctor prescribed me to stop eating carbs and to stop eating sugary things. Sugar, actually. I don't have sugar, but yeah. So, yeah. Let's get into your guys' reading today about who is your future spouse. So, Spirit, connect me to pile 1's energy. Connect me to pile 1's energy. Who is pile 1's future spouse? People who will choose the blue labradorite crystal. Who is pile 1's future spouse? Who will pile 1 marry? Who will pile 1 marry? Wow. Who will pile 1 marry? Wow. So the first card that we have here is the golden egg. Alright. Let me get one more card. Who is pile 1's future spouse? And we have the bed in here. Okay, so I am getting this energy that your future spouse is somebody that will come into your life when you're going through a really tough period, okay? Some of you, you will meet your future spouse when you will give up on the idea of love and relationships, like you don't want to be in relationships, or you just gave up on the idea of love, and I almost see this person holding you up, I think there was a song called Lift Me Up or something. So yeah, your future spouse is somebody who can unknowingly lift people up and lift people's energies, okay? Something that I'm also picking up is that your future spouse is someone that you never thought that you will marry, okay? Like, I'm hearing you are scared of people like this, or you get anxious when you meet people like this. Not like hate them, it is not hate, but certain kind of people that you feel anxious about, that you feel like, oh, they're too cool for me, or they have so much money, I can never be like them, or they have so many friends, I can never have that many friends. Something of that sort. This is, I'm picking up on your energy as well. Your future spouse has a very beautiful voice, a very soft or husky kind of voice. Soft, but also husky at the same time. Like it, hearing their throat vibrates or something, you know. Also, another thing that I'm picking up is that you will be very, very anxious when you meet your future spouse for the first time. Like, I'm getting boss energy. So, this future spouse of yours would be a boss or a manager. If you work in a store or something, this would be the manager or the owner of the store. Or if you work in an office, this would be like the boss, you know. And I'm getting this energy of people around your future spouse. People feel like they need to respect your future spouse. Your future spouse is someone who is very, very respectable. Like, they get a lot of respect from people. You know, they're very, very respectable. And people feel like because of people like your future spouse, the world is running. So, a bit of capitalism, not capitalism, but like people who are in capitalism. I'm not like choosing any sides or anything, but like they keep the world running, they keep the business running, they keep the stock markets running, you know. I don't know much about those things, but I hope you guys get what I mean. Because of your future spouse, your future spouse is somebody that people think that because of people like your future spouse, the computers are running, you know. So, one in a million, and you will feel like you don't deserve them. I have to be honest, I'm not trying to kiss anyone's ass. We do feel sometimes like that, if somebody is higher up in a position, or we sometimes feel that way. And it's nothing new. We are not perfect. So, you might feel that way, that, oh, they're better than me, they're doing much better than me. But I think with the bad card in here, your future spouse work and their heart is very different. Like, if for example, if they work with computers, or if they like software engineer or something, but their heart is not robotic at all. Like, their heart functions very differently. So the reason why this person, oh my god, you would marry this person, or why your future spouse will come towards you, is because they feel a connection with you. I'm hearing her heart yearns for you, or there is a calling that they feel. All right. And also getting a lot of opposition, mostly like that movie House of Gucci. Have you guys watched that movie, House of Gucci? Where in that movie, like, Lady Gaga, I think. Yeah, Lady Gaga was in that movie. So you know how he was very, very rich, and he was like the owner of a very big company. But then again, his family was against it. He was not gonna, his family was not gonna let him marry that woman, Patricia something, I forgot the name. But yeah, let's say Lady Gaga. The family would not allow him. His father won't allow him to marry a girl like that. But he did end up marrying her, you know. Yeah, that's the energy that I'm picking up. I want to get one more card, okay? One more card, please. Who is who is who is pile one's future spouse? Then we have the moth in here. So with the moth card in here, this one, this one, getting this energy that your future spouse is somebody that doesn't matter how much they have, how much money they have, how much of a good lifestyle they have, they tend to idolize their partners, you know? Like, basically, if we have to compare, now don't shoot the messengers, these are just the messages that I'm getting with the cards, don't come from me. But just think of a person who spends maybe $300,000 in a day, and a person who earns $3,000 in a year, okay? And won't it be very, very unusual if the person who spends it in one day because he's so rich idealizes the life, the simple, I don't know why drastic, simple, you know, ordinary life of their partner who is not as rich as them, you know? That's the energy. Like, it is all about recognition and love and connection, right? So your future spouse has a very good heart with all the green color in the moth card. They have such a good heart. They are such a good person that they see the richness in people who are poor, or people who are or people in ordinary lives, you know. And that's the thing that they're gonna be attracted to, because I see your future spouse might be very, very wealthy, and because they earn more than you, because of your simple lifestyle, or because of what you wear, maybe you like to go thrifting or something, and he would be wearing $1,000 suit, and he would be like, oh my god, this dress is so beautiful, and he likes that, you know. Like, he cannot find that kind of simplicity, that kind of love, that kind of tenderness in a $3,000 suit. I don't know, like, that's the energy that I'm picking up in here with the moth card in here, okay? This person would be idealizing you, a strong energy of idealizing, a strong energy of not letting you go. So I think once your future spouse meets you, or once you guys click with each other, you know, you click, the connection is there. Like, you're both holding on to each other, and I'm not gonna lie, you will have a pretty stable and luxurious life with your future spouse. And because of that stability, none of you would want to leave, okay? I don't know why this is giving me like the 19th century marriages where they have to be with each other because of financial situations. Just trying to be realistic about it. So yeah, like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting in this card with these cards in here. Okay, there is this obsessive energy, not the obsession in a bad way, but I think your future spouse would be very, very obsessed with you. They're very obsessed with you. They just don't want to let you go. Like, I don't know why, but I'm picking up on an 18 plus message that they always want to be in between your legs or something. Oh, sorry. But yeah, that's what I was picking up. That just like you magnetize this person. Whatever you got down there, pipe or box, they're like so magnetized with it. They got so caught up in it that they just don't want to leave. I mean, if somebody is this rich, I mean, rich people, they have a lot of mistresses and they can literally fuck whoever they want to fuck. But no, 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 your future spouse is not like that. I'm seeing somebody who is very, very loyal with the golden egg and the moth card in here, and also with the bat card. They're very, very loyal. Like this is, I'm going to marry this person, and I'm gonna be with them for the rest of my life. Kind of energy. Okay, let's get some more cards. Who is the person that pile one will marry? Give me more information about it, Spirit. Who is pile one marry? Who will pile one? Oh, shit. Who will pile one marry? So we have the cheerfulness in here. Cheerfulness. And we have the melody. Okay. Bottom the deck is what is this? Constancy or something? Constancy. Yeah, constancy, this one. Alright, so the next thing that I'm picking up with the cheerfulness and the melody card in here is that your future spouse is somebody who might have some kind of a health ailment, okay? Like they always need somebody to look after them. I mean, your future spouse will look at you as a mother, okay? So maybe when they were growing up, they were not so close with their mother, or they had some kind of a mother issue. Not father, but some mother issue. Maybe he always wants to be pampered and he wants to be taken care of, you know. Maybe if he belongs from a very wealthy family, that his parents, although they gave him everything that he wants, but they never, you know, like pampered him or showed him real love and care. It was not so nurturing. So I think that's something that you need to look out for. Pile number one, for who you will marry, because this person is like, I'm providing you financial stability. I love you, and in return I want to be loved, I want to be pampered, I want to be nurtured. You know, like you can take all of my inheritance, you can take everything that you want to, but just love me in return, you know. Like that's what I'm picking up with the melody card in here. They just want to be pampered, they just want to feel loved, you know. They want you to act like a mother and um, sit with him or her beside the bed if they're ill. Mm-hmm. And with the cheerfulness card in here, yeah, your future spouse is somebody who likes to throw big parties, you know, big parties, and they like to go to the dance. Not necessarily a club, but maybe to a jazz club or something. They like traditional music, classical music, jazz, blues, soul. That, that's the type of music that they love to listen to. And your future spouse loves traditional things, traditional things, marriage, commitment, you know. Maybe they're not into hookups and one night stands, and uh, they're not a player. That's what I want to say. They're not a player. They're not into the whole hookup culture or booty call culture, if you get what I mean. Okay. And what else am I getting is that this future spouse of yours is somebody who would always want you to dress up in a certain way. Okay. So maybe they're the kind of man or woman who would choose the clothing for you. I mean, you, as I've said, they would love your lifestyle. They would love your lifestyle. They would love where you come from. They would accept you. But there is this energy where sometimes they would be like, wear this or wear that, I'm picking out the clothes for you. So there is this energy of you both being each other's fashion designer or something, where maybe you pick out this person's tie or a suit that they're gonna wear to work, and this person also picks out the dresses that they want you to wear. I'm hearing the word lavender and golden. So some of you, that might be your favorite color, lavender or gold. Dark blue is also coming through with the crystal that you guys chose. Dark blue, navy blue. When I said dark blue, navy blue color. Okay, but some of you, this person might be navy or something. Okay. All right. So these were the oracle cards that I wanted to pick out. Now I want to look at the tarot cards and see. So I would just move these aside. So alright, so let's see. Pile one's future spouse. Pile one's future spouse. Who is pile one's future spouse? Who is pile one's future spouse? Who is pile one's future spouse? So we have the Queen of Wands in here. The Queen of Wands. Then we have the Two of Swords. And we have the Four of Wands. And we also have the Four of Cups in here. Alright. And one more, please. And then we have the Sun. Then we have the Sun card in here. So, as I've said, pile number 1, you might be very modern to this person, as I've said, or you both are very different. Maybe your life is more simple than them. As I've said, like maybe you like to go thrifting, or although you are well off, you're abundant, but you still like to keep it on the low, You like to be simple. Not like in a simple where you gave everything up, but modern, simple lifestyle, not the maximalist, wealthy lifestyle. So I think this person's personality and their lifestyle might bore you out a bit. and that's not your problem, or that's nothing to do with you, but that's just how they are, you know. Although this person has a lot of wealthy friends, or they have a lot of, like big wealthy big wealthy family members and big wealthy friends, but they still seem to like be a bit boring. Not like boring in a bad way, but boring in a way where it makes you think twice. Like, why am I here? Um, why am I attending 200 guests at the same time? Why I have to do this? Why I have to do that? I can just drink my own cup of wine and go to the bedroom and sleep. That's the energy that I'm picking up from you guys. Okay, like, you guys just want to have your cup of wine or your cup of tea and go to the bed. Maybe watch the phone, scroll reels, and do your thing and sleep. But then this person's like doing boring things. Okay. With the Two of Swords in here, this person might have a taste for antique things, or they might really like swords and warfare things. Maybe like uh, maybe swords or knives and things like that. They really like those shiny, um, expensive things, as to say. I see this future spouse of yours talking about you a lot to other people. Like, they are bragging about you to other people. They're complimenting you a lot to other people. And I'm hearing you would barely see your future spouse talking to any other woman or man. If it's a man, then he would not talk to other women, and if it's a woman, then she would not talk to other men. Like, he or she would not even look at anyone but you. Okay. And with the sun in here and the Four of Cups, because they found the happiness in you, because they found everything that they wanted in a person, and they found you. So they're like, I have the trophy wife, or I have a trophy husband at home, so I don't want to dip my toes into everyone, like, or poke my nose into everybody's business or something. And they are also very, very private. Even if you guys get married, maybe it'll be like the closest a marriage with the closest people, a marriage with the closest ones. Maybe not with all the people, or you know you just the chosen ones or something. So yeah, that's all I have for you, group 1. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed this reading, then do consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And if you guys want a personal reading from me, I have all my information down below in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Peace out. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose pile 2, you chose the second pile with this clear quartz crystal. This one. Here's your reading about who is your future spouse, their characteristics, your relationship dynamic with them, and everything. Okay? So, Spirit, connect me to pile 2's energy. Spirit, connect me to pile 2's energy. Who is pile 2's future spouse? People who will choose the clear quartz crystal. And by the way, if you guys can hear me and my voice is a bit low, it's because I'm on a diet, and my energy is really low because my doctor prescribed me to stop eating rice and carbs, anything that has carbs in it, and also sugar. So I didn't have my coffee in the morning with sugar. It was like black coffee. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind it. Who's pile two's future spouse? Who is pile two's future spouse? Who is pile two's future spouse? Who is pile two's future spouse? Wow, beautiful. We have the dolphin in here. The dolphin. And then we have the octopus in here. So many pink and yellow cards. Pink and yellow. So if don't be offended, but if there are people watching this pile who are LGBTQ, this might also resonate with you, okay? Because you can still watch it. And then we have the spider in here. The spider. Okay. Alright. The first thing that I'm picking up about your future spouse is your future spouse is not going to be only your lover or only your partner for life, but they're going to be like a friend of yours. I see this future spouse of yours being very indulgent in your life. Like if you run a small business, or if you work, if you are a content creator or anything like that, whatever you do for work, I see your future spouse helping you out in everything that you do. Your future spouse is a very kind and helpful person. They're like so kind and so gentle. If your future spouse is really a lovely, kind, gentle soul. Like they have such a big heart for everyone around them. And I think your future spouse will consider you to be their everything that they always wanted in life. And I'm getting this energy that for you guys, you like people who listen to you, okay? You, the viewers who are watching this file, you guys are the type of people where you don't like when somebody interrupts you in between, or you don't like when people are dramatic and chaotic and they always want to start fights with each other. And you guys always wanted somebody who would listen to you and understand you, and like understand everything about you, like not to judge you immediately, somebody who would not be judgmental. So as I've said, your future spouse is like so kind and so lovable that they're gonna listen to everything that you say, okay? The other thing that I'm picking up is your future spouse has a lot of friends, alright? And something that kind of like will set you off a bit, not for all of you, but for some of you, because you're like, you should be spending more time with me, you should not be going out with your friends or with your best friend so much. But then again, um, this person loves freedom. Your future spouse loves freedom, and they love to be, like do whatever that they want to do. They're very understanding. So that might be a bit of a minus point because we're looking at everything. I'm not trying to, kiss anyone's ass or be selling rainbows and dreams in these readings on YouTube. So your future spouse basically loves to hang out with people, okay? They love to hang out, they love to go out, have fun, have drinks, have fun. I'm hearing watch football or something, so your future spouse might really, really love watching football, or they might really love watching, playing video games, football, cricket, basketball. And I'm getting this energy that your future spouse is very, very mindful about whatever they do or whatever they say, you know. Because, as I've said, you guys might also have a very sensitive heart, like your future spouse, and your future spouse understands that you have a very sensitive heart, and if somebody yells at you or if somebody says something to you that it almost like makes you cry. Maybe somebody said no to you, and it might be like the smallest thing. Maybe you said that, can I have something, and they say no, I'm doing this. Even if they said it in a polite manner, you still get hurt, you know. And your future spouse is like very, very mindful about that. It's because you're sensitive, so your future spouse would not want you to break your heart, or they will not want to, make you upset about anything. They would always try to be as loving and as caring as possible towards you. I'm also getting that your future spouse would ask you a lot about your past. So they would always want to know what you have done in the past, um, how was your childhood, who was your best friend, who was your first love, who was your first kiss. They would just like to talk with you a lot, have long conversations. And you remember I said about having my cup of coffee without sugar? So I'm getting this energy that you and your future spouse would be in the balcony, or on the dining table, or on the kitchen table, drinking tea or drinking coffee and having long conversations with each other. So things that I'm getting. And I think your future spouse would never judge you for anything. For some of you, in past relationships, or even now, because you're not married, right? You're watching this reading. So even now or in the past, maybe you had boyfriends or you had partners who, after they got to know about your past, they used to judge you a lot, or people taunted you, or people bullied you, or people said very nasty things to you, because of your past. Maybe said that, oh, you used to be like this, oh, you used to be like that, and you felt really, really hurt at that time. Maybe one of your partners did that, you know and that's something that your future spouse would never do, if you really resonate with that. Okay, because your future spouse never judges people, right? And I have seen some things like, my mother used to say that, never tell, when you marry somebody, never tell them what you did in the past, or never tell them that you had this many boyfriends, because they would taunt you afterwards if you guys get in a fight, you know so it's fine if you don't want to share those kind of things with your future spouse. It's still fine. Just do what you feel is right for you. But I feel like your future spouse would want to know everything about you, understand you as much as they can. And I'm also getting this energy that your sorry, I saw something and it made me laugh. So the next thing that I'm picking up with the octopus card in here is that your future spouse is somebody who is very, very clingy. Okay, they're very, very clingy, and I'm getting this energy that your future spouse is they are courageous, but they sometimes they lack confidence. So um, if they are if they have complained about something, so maybe they are very um, weird about unknown for phone calls. They don't know how to answer somebody who they don't know, or they don't like to talk with strangers, or they are very awkward about it. Like, they're not the type of person to give a interview to a stranger. They would not be the type to talk to somebody on the street, because they're very shy, and they're like they're very shy, and they're like they don't feel that much confident in doing that, like giving an interview, or talking to strange people and mingling and socializing. They have friends, as I've said, they have many friends, but they are close to those people only. Like, you cannot make them talk to 100 different people. They will just fuck it up. Um, and I'm getting your future spouse always standing behind you. So I don't know what's that about. Like, I'm literally seeing, like, some of you, for those of you who got a big ass, random channel messages, by the way, don't shoot the messenger, and don't watch if you don't want to. But if you guys have a beautiful ass, or if you guys got like a very, big ass or small, it's such as a very beautiful ass. Maybe your future spouse likes to pose for pictures with you while holding your ass, or while holding you from behind. That's also something that's coming through. Couple goals, as you guys can say. Couple goals. Yeah, I'm literally seeing your future spouse holding you from the back, okay? Or holding your ass and clicking pictures. Oh, I have seen that somewhere. Where? Maybe I've seen Nicki Minaj or Cardi B do that on their Instagram stories. A lot of rappers do that. Yeah. So then we have the spider card in here. And with the spider card, I'm picking up that your future spouse likes their life to be ordered, like structured, or you can say ordered, in a order, in a structured way. They don't like to, they don't like for it to be everywhere. Like, they always like their things to be in order. I'm also hearing a future spouse doesn't like it when somebody touches their belongings. So if they had the table cloth laid out in a certain way, or if they had put their glasses in a certain way or in a certain box, then they might get very uneasy. They might feel very uneasy if you do something to it. So basically, your future spouse likes to do everything on their own. Like, they would not let their wife or their children or the maid touch their clothes or to wash their clothes. They would love to like do everything on their own. They would wash their own clothes. They would wash their own dishes. You know, they like the table to be in a certain way. They like their coffee to be served, to be drank in a certain temperature or something like that. Okay, so they're very, very structured. They love you, of course they will love you, but they won't like it if you touch their private things, or if you touch all the things, you know like, they do have some boundaries. I mean, everyone has boundaries, but your future spouse got some really big boundaries. Okay. Oh my god, 3 cards fell down. Let me see what these cards are. Let me pick it up. So then we have the merchant card in here. The merchant. Then we have the servant. Yeah, didn't I say that? Didn't I just said that they won't like their clothes or anybody to touch their things, even if that's a servant or even if that's like a maid. People who are servants, they like to be on their own. Basically, they like to be on their own. Okay. For most of you, I'm getting your future spouse might be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water sign. And your future spouse, sorry about the noise. Yeah, your future spouse really, really loves water. They love the ocean, they love the sea. I don't know, I'm hearing your future spouse likes to go on vacations a lot. They love to go on vacations, they love holidays, they love Saturday nights, Friday nights. Yeah. I also think that your future spouse likes role play a lot. There's also something that's coming through. That they like role playing. They like to role play. They like to um, see you in different dresses and different clothings. See the different sides of you, the freaky side of you. They like to try out different things. Yeah, they like to role play a lot. Maybe in a maid costume or maybe in a police costume. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. And with the priest card in here, your future spouse might be very, very religious, okay? And I'm also hearing philosophical, so they might really like to read philosophical works, religious books, the Bible, Quran, Mahabharata, all of those things, all of those kind of books. Epics, yeah, epics. Because the Mahabharata was an epic, you know, Greek epics, I'm hearing. Okay, so yeah. Now let's get you guys some tarot cards in here. I have my windows open, so you guys might hear some little noises, and I don't have, like a sound clear speaker. I recorded my phone, so yeah. I hope you guys. So who is pile two's future spouse? Who is pile two's future spouse? Spirit, who is pile two's future spouse? Okay. I think I would move these a bit here so that I can make space for the other cards as well. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups in here. Five of Cups. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Let's get some more cards. Who is pile number two's future spouse? Who is pile two's future spouse? Then we have the Ace of Wands in here. The Ace of Wands. Who is pile two's future spouse? Who is pile two's future spouse? Then we have the Nine of Cups. I'm hearing PDA, public display of affection. Public display affection. So, wait a minute. Wait a second. And the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups in here. This card as well. Six of Cups. Okay, so I think your future spouse is somebody who likes to uh, do PDA, public display of affection, or they love to, like show affection to you in public places. They would like kiss you, hug you, click pictures of you, post on their story on their Facebook or something, you know, and they're going to be very. Okay, my battery died, so I had to like charge it and do the reading again. I mean, film it again. So we'll continue. Uh, the next thing that I'm picking up from here is that your future spouse is someone who is very, very beautiful. Like, they are really, really handsome, okay? And in the past, they might have broken some hearts. They might have been like a heartbreaker. Women used to fight for them, alright? Um, who would have this person? There used to be like a fight between women, alright? A lot of jealous people, actually. A lot of people will be jealous to see you guys together. Maybe their ex would still not be over them, evil eyeing your guys' connection and all. Yeah. So, with the Queen of Pentacles in here, I'm getting that your future spouse would keep you like a queen. I know that's a bit too flattering, like I'm not trying to flatter you guys, but still, they would like to keep you as a queen. Like they would not want you to work, they would not want you to like get hurt. It's reminding me of that phrase that my teacher used to say to one of my friends. Oh, you're like cotton. You're like cotton. You're like a candy floss or something because you're like up in the air. You like to be like so much wrapped in cotton and nobody can hurt you. You're like a little baby doll. So that's how your future spouse will feel towards you, that you're like a cotton ball. They need to be gentle with you. They need to be caring for you. With the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups in here, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute. There was this message that I got about your future spouse holding you from the back. Was it in pile 1 or 2? I don't remember because it took time for me to charge the battery. So I almost forgot. I think it was for pile 1. You can also watch pile 1 if you want to. But I get this energy that your future spouse would love, love, love to, spend time with you, have intimate moments with you. Not like every spouse, everyone has intimate moments with their spouse, but this is like, cozy, wrapped up in a blanket, having, maybe I'm hearing Christmas time, having hot chocolate and marshmallows and wrapped up in a blanket and watching a movie. I don't know why I heard Toy Story. So it's a Toy Story. So yeah, that might be significant. Toy Story. They like to chill. They like to chill. They like to chill out and watch Netflix and stuff like that, or watch football at midnight. Yeah, that's something that I'm picking up in here. Then we have the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups. This is giving me the energy of you guys making a lot of memories. A lot of different memories, a lot of time spending together, holding hands, kissing each other. They would basically want to film you all the time. They would basically want to click pictures of you, videos of you, maybe post it online or something. So yeah, that's all I'm picking up for pile number 2. Alright, so that's all I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this reading, then do consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And if you guys want a personal reading from me, then you can find my information. It is down below in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose pile 3, you chose the third pile with this amethyst crystal heart. This one. Okay. I don't know, the camera is not focusing. Okay, now it is good. So if you chose the third crystal with the amethyst heart, let us see who is your future spouse. Okay, who is your future spouse? Alright, so first of all, we will pull out some oracle cards for you guys. Okay, some oracle cards, and then we'll get into the tarot. So Spirit, connect me to Spirit, connect me to pile 3's energy. People who will choose pile 3. Who is pile 3? Future spouse. Who is the person that pile 3 will marry? Who is the person that pile 3 would marry? Who is pile 3's future spouse? 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 Oh my god, not so many cards. Who is pile 3's future spouse? Okay, so the first card that we have here is the starfish in here. Starfish. Who is pile 3's future spouse? Then we have the beaver. Oh, sorry, not the beaver. The mouse. Who is pile 3's future spouse? Who is pile 3's future spouse? And then we have the oyster in here. Okay. Alright. So, the first message that I'm getting in here is that your future spouse has this pretty privilege. Okay. They have a pretty privilege. So they are very, very beautiful, by the way. They're very beautiful. If it's a woman, then she is very alluring. And if it's a man, then he is very, very handsome. And your future spouse knows that they're beautiful. So they kind of like get everything done with their pretty privilege. This person is very, very flirty, okay? They love to flirt a lot. I see this person kind of like, going around flirting with people. They're very, very charming. They know how to charm people. They know how to flirt with people. And I'm saying this person is a very, very smooth talker, okay? For most of you, I'm getting a future spouse might be on the thinner side, or they're very slim, very tall or average height, but they have this really thin or slim figure or beauty, their attitude, I'm not saying this person has a big attitude, but anyways, their confidence, their attitude, whatever they have, it all comes from, or it all derives from their face, their beauty, because this person knows it all, okay? They're kind of like street smart, they can charm people, they can allure people in. And your future spouse, it's not gonna lie, they might be a bit of a player, or they are now, or they were in the past. Like, they had a lot of girlfriends, or they have had a lot of boyfriends or something like that, and they're very experienced when it comes to love and romance. They're experienced in those fields, and I'm getting your future spouse is somebody who likes to smile a lot, you know. Even when they're angry, even when they're frustrated, they like to smile. And the kind of smile that they have will deceive people. You know, their smile can deceive people. People will think that, oh, maybe he's enjoying, maybe he's listening, but he or she is really not listening. They're like putting on this big smile just to get through it, you know. I'm just describing their personality, by the way. I'm not saying that this is what they'll do with you, okay? So don't come for me in the comments and all. I'm also getting sometimes your future spouse might feel empty inside, you know? You might feel like they're very, very shallow because they seem so beautiful, they seem so handsome, they seem so good looking, but on the inside, you might feel like something is lacking, it is hollow, you know? Right? Like that, all right? And then we have the oyster in here. With the oyster in here, I'm picking up that your future spouse is somebody who can naturally draw people in. You know, as I've said, they're a very good charmer. They can easily draw people in. Actually, they got a lot of admirers. A lot of people crush on them. A lot of people love them. A lot of people are like, um, intrigued by them, I'll say. All right. And your future spouse is somebody who got a lot of secrets with the oyster. Okay, they got a lot of secrets. They have a lot of hidden knowledge, or they know a lot of different things. But, same with men and women. Like, people think that, oh, he is very good looking or she is very good looking, so they don't have any brain. But actually, this person is beauty with brain. Man or woman, beauty with brain. They know a lot. They're very, very knowledgeable. They're very intellectual. Like, they're very, very, very smart. I'm getting very, very smart. With the mouse energy in here, so I would not lie. Your future spouse might murmur a lot, like, for example, if you guys get into any kind of a conflict or any kind of a drama or something, if you guys get into a conflict or any kind of drama, your future spouse would like not say anything. They would be quiet, but they would be like holding that grudge forever, or like they would be like, they would let the anger and everything build inside. Because I'm getting your future spouse as somebody who wears a mask. Okay, they wear a mask. They like to mask their feelings. They like to mask their any kind of emotions, intense emotion that they feel. They like to mask it all. And look, we have the beer in here. Okay, I said the boar. It's not really, it's the beer. Okay. And the other thing is that your future spouse is very, very possessive with the beer card and the dragon. Look, dragon, beer, the wolf in reverse, the wolf, basically the wolf, lamb. Oh my god, lamb, wolf in sheep's clothing, I'm hearing. Yeah, so as I was saying, your future spouse is somebody who who is very, very possessive. Okay, they're very, very possessive, and they might not show it to you. As I've said, they might wear a mask, to hide their intense emotions, because they feel so much, they feel so intensely that they don't like to show it. But on surface level, you will just see their smiling face and nothing else, you know. So your future spouse is like very, very possessive of you. I don't know, I'm getting like your future spouse suspecting of you. Like, are you seeing other men? Are you seeing other women? Where you are, where you have you been, things like that. Like, they were super, super possessive over you. All right. Now let's get some more cards. Who is pile number 3's future spouse? Who is pile 3's future spouse? So we have the doctor in here, and we have the servant. Oh no, these two cards came off for the other pile, so I'm gonna shuffle them again. Okay, we have the doctor. Then we have melancholy, and then we have sweetheart. Okay, you know what I'm getting? Your future spouse might be in the medical field, or reunion, or they are in a field, or they do their work is something like they have to face dangers a lot, you know, like firefighters, or maybe lawyers, something that is risky, something that is a bit risky. Okay, lawyers, judge, firefighters, doctors, you know. Because why am I saying risky is a doctor, when he's treating the patients, even if he knows that that person will not live that long, he never discourages them. He never like tells them that, oh, you're gonna be this or that. They do in a very critical situation, but they are very careful with their words, because I know that medicine can cure people, modern medicine can cure people, but also a lack of motivation can kill a person from inside. Lack of motivation, or lack of how can I say it? Yeah, lack of motivation. You know, like nobody's motivating you, nobody is hyping you up, so nobody's telling you that you will get better. So you don't have that emotional, like you become emotionally weak, right? So this person doesn't want to become emotionally weak, all right? And as I've said, they might wear a mask and they might hide their emotions and feelings a lot, so that they do not get emotionally weak. They try to do that, you know and I'm getting this person is very, very busy. Like this person has a very busy schedule, or they have a very busy life, you know like if you marry this person, whoever your future spouse is, um, they would give you time. I see this person like spending time with you, but also see you waiting for this person to come home, like waiting for them, looking out for them when they will come home, when will they, like arrive home, like that. So there's a lot of waiting in here that I'm picking up. And for some of you, I'm also getting that you might meet your future spouse through someone or through social media. Like a mutual friend of yours might introduce you to each other, or you guys might meet on social media, right? And there's something that I'm picking up with this pile about your future spouse is like very, very dominating. They like to be very, very dominating. Even in the bedroom, they're very, very dominating. They would get what you want. They would like, they have this energy in the bedroom where they're like, I will get what I want anyway. Like you have to listen to me, you have to submit to me, kind of like that. But this is not an 18 plus reading, but some random messages are coming through. So yeah, take however it resonates, or take however it fits into your situation. Okay? Alright, what else am I getting? I'm getting that pile 3, your, your future spouse is very hard to read. Like if you look at them, you would be like, I don't know what he is feeling. I don't know what he or she is feeling or thinking, you know? So your future spouse naturally has this intimidating energy. They intimidate people a lot. They scare, not like scare, but intimidate people, okay? Scare off people a lot, maybe with their stare. Maybe this person, your future spouse, likes to stare a lot. They would stare at you, they would look at you, look into your eyes a lot, you know. And also a bit of a emotional unavailability coming through. So, and I'm also getting that your future spouse is somebody who is like, sometimes he is good, sometimes he is bad. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you're so good, sometimes you're laughing and having fun, and and the next minute they go ghost, or they go like blank. You know, they become emotionless. So yeah, something's happening with your future spouse. With your future spouse, I'm not really a psychiatrist or a therapist, so I don't know about it. Okay, it's for you to figure out. And these are for just entertainment purposes, so don't take it too seriously, okay? Alright, now let's get you guys some tarot cards in here. I will move these here so that I can make space for the reading. Um, Alright, let's see. Who is pile number 3's future spouse? Who is pile 3's future spouse? Who is pile 3's future spouse? Who is pile 3's future spouse, Spirit? Please connect me to pile 3's energy. Who is pile 3's future spouse? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles in here. 8 of Cups. Yeah, I told you, see? Emotionally unavailable at times. Okay, emotionally not being available sometimes. 8 of Cups. Then we have the Ace of Cups in here. I'm hearing you both, like, even if you guys get into arguments, or even if you guys get into fights, but either way, you both find a way to come back into each other's life again, right? That's what I'm getting. Like, the love between you guys blooms anyways. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You guys will love each other at the end of the day. You both will come back to each other at the end of the day. You know? So then we have the, okay, this card comes up in every reading. Actually, water fell on this card, so it became light, and it comes out in every pile. So then we have the Moon in here, and pile 3, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Alright, so with these cards in here, I'm getting that your future spouse has a bit of an ego, okay, not gonna lie. They have an ego, and they think that they're the best person alive. They have this like big confidence, or you can say attitude about themselves. Alright, and what am I getting with these cards, Ace of Cups and the Moon in here, is that your future spouse would love you so much. Yeah, now I understand why I was getting that energy, because your future spouse loves you so much, but then again, they don't tell you how much they love you. They secretly love you, okay? They might even do acts of service to show their love, acts of service to show their love to you, but they never say it, you know. They're not bragging about it, they're not saying it to you every day. Like, there is this unconfessed love kind of situation going on in pile number 3. Okay. And with the 8 of Cups and the King of Pentacles in here, this person takes their work very, very seriously. Okay. Your future spouse takes their work very, very seriously, and they don't like to involve their family life or their private life with their work. So yeah, that's why they might be busy all the time. They might be giving more. They might be in the office a bit too much, you know, talking to other people, and maybe they're most of the time busy with their work and their other duties, you know, so they don't get to spend much time with their family. Some of you, I'm also getting, they might work somewhere else, you know. Like, you might get married to this person, but then again, you guys don't live in the same house, or you meet once in a week because they have to travel for work, you know. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I'm getting for you, pile number 3. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys did, then do consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And if you guys want a personal reading from me, you can find all my information down below in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.